Guys, please make sure you stand till the end. One common mistake that people often make can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs, parts, diagnostics that you may actually not even need. Stay with us, we'll explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Tahoe or Chevy Suburban. That generation here from year 2014 to year 2020. If you have a problem where your cruise control does not work, you want to see what causes your cruise control not to work. What we see quite often here at the garage, it could be simple fix. We'll talk about that. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays with a good price, quick shipping. That way do not waste money and time. Well guys, it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Please make sure to stay until the end. So before we start guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them guys completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, bodywork guys, engine codes, transmission codes, fuses, relays as well guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Guys, we have more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you guys need to buy any parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way do not waste money and time. We'll put the link in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out. The cruise control doesn't work, what you need to check. First, there is up to 4 fuses that you need to check, then we'll explain what else we see quite often at the garage. It should work on both Chevy Tahoe and Chevy Suburban, since both of these models are built on the same platform. The main difference, the Suburban is a little bit longer than the Chevy Tahoe. Now, quick advice guys, there will be 5 different hidden fuse boxes in that SUV. Most people do not know where they're located. That's why we made a special video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location and diagram on Chevy Tahoe and Chevy Suburban. Go ahead and open guys, okay, the hood. Lucky for us, we'll work in a fuse box that's easy to access. It's on the driver's side. That cover here will need to be removed, then you get to a fuse box that looks like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Here guys, we need to check 2 fuses, then we need to go and check 2 more fuse boxes. We will see why. Now, those fuses that we're checking are for ABS, traction control module. If you have ABS and traction control light, cruise control will not work as well. So you need to check fuse number 2 and fuse number 35, that 25 amp fuse. Then you need to open the driver door, come to the side of the dash. See that cover? Remove it guys. Underneath you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's now zoom in so you can clearly see guys here. Here we need to check fuse number 12, and we're talking about this fuse right here will need to be checked. And if you guys come on the passenger side, okay, excuse me, right here on the passenger side, you have the same cover here on the dash. You need to go ahead and remove it, and you're going to find almost identical fuse box, and here you still need to check that fuse number 12 guys. We're talking about that fuse right here. Now, other things that can cause cruise control not to work. Brake light switch. We see that quite often. Bad brake light switch. If you have a bad brake light switch, cruise control most likely will not work. If you want to see how to replace brake light switch or how to test brake light switch, we'll have many videos on our YouTube channels. Another thing, if you have ABS traction control light on, that will cause cruise control not to work. So, what we see that causes that? Multiple things, but some of those could be steering angle sensor that needs to be calibrated, or bad steering angle sensor. It could be ABS sensor. If you want to see how to test ABS sensor, we have videos on the channel as well. The ABS sensors are the sensors that are on each tire. You have 4 of them, 1 per tire, that detects how fast each tire is going. Another thing, guys, that we see too, the switches on the steering wheel. People often will get them wet, spill drinks, or when they clean the vehicle they'll get them too wet. That can cause them not to work as well. And something that we don't see too often, but sometimes it does happen. Now these guys right here, it's known as a cork spring. It transfers the signal from the wires from the steering wheel to the steering column, and it allows the wires to turn. Now bad cork spring can cause your cruise control not to work. Those are some of the most common things that we see here at the garage. So guys, I want to show you now something. Okay, check this thing out. You have all different kinds of fuses. Fuses, relays, circuit breakers, something that could be really hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't have a replacement one, you may end up being stuck, guys, in the middle of nowhere, or they can be seriously overpriced. So what we do, we usually buy some spare ones, we put in the glove box for peace of mind. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.